What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Signal from Tova. My name is Splattercat, and we are inside a mass pocket right now. I had mass pockets back in the 90s on my cargoes, but you ever notice how in like a sci-fi game, whenever you're in an area that says that it's a pocket, it's never a good thing? Like, I found that if you're in anything sci-fi and you're headed towards an area that says it's a pocket, it's never a good plan. It's never a good idea, and this place seems to be behaving a little screwy-ish? I don't know. I've gone through some rooms and whatnot, and it seems like the rooms are changing all around me, and just weird stuff is happening. I walked around for a little bit off camera, and I don't know, we're gonna keep our eye on the prize here and see what we can do. But yeah, if you had wondered, so this place definitely has some weird looping, repeating shit going on. I wonder if it's gonna get worse as the game goes on. Like, it's gonna get, oh, we gotta drop down a thing. I don't know how I feel about this. Doesn't look like it hurt me too badly. Like, it gave me a little red flash on screen. Oh, yes. Okay, so we've got emanations here coming from this side. Let's see what's going on with this. So what are you? Has your scan mode found any emanations? It has indeed. It's found like a bunch of them. Like, I don't know if I should be concerned about this or if this is a thing that's just totally okay. I'm gonna scan it real fast though, just so we can get it on the docket as something that needs to be addressed. We surveyed a source of interference. You don't have to walk back to the bunker from there. You can hijack a new chassis via your map screen. Yeah, that's fine or whatever. Oh, never mind. It popped me out right here. Let's go ahead and we'll hijack another chassis then. That seems to be what the game wants me to do anyways. And so I don't see any location where... I gotta take my scan information back anyway. So we'll take the scan information back to this bunker. And from there, we'll hijack a drone. We'll take that... Ooh, our drone's name is Kettle. Hooray! Kettle the drone. Better kettle than cattle, I guess. And then we have some stuff prepared here, so let's access the Tova network. Interference level 2 has been taken care of. We've got a Car 1B Ghoul, and we've got a RAOB Auger. Okay. I can customize my loadout if I want. It looks like this one has a Type Z scope. I don't know what that really means. It does look like stuff has been moved around on the outside of it. What is this, like a shotgun? Requires rank 1 for you to equip it. Okay, well I don't have that. A scout class heavy railgun fitted for sniping. DPS goes down, recharge time. It looks like it's just a flat damage nerf. I don't know, we'll equip it just to see like what goes differently about this. Like, it says it's got a different optic on it. So I assume that, it's got a zoomie on it. Gotcha. Out there like we buying shoes at Zoomies. Okay, what should I do now? I don't know. We've hijacked a chassis from here. It doesn't... Actually, it looks like there's a pass-through on this side. Let me kill my lamp real fast, because it's the middle of the daytime, and I don't think we need that bright LED underlighting on our robot. What part of us is underlit? You don't need to know about that. That's my personal information. You don't need to find out what I've done. If I decide to underlight something on my body, that's a modification that I'm allowed to make. I don't really need the prescription from the internet, you know what I mean? Like, if I want to hang LEDs from my Robo-Dong, I can do that. That's a choice that I get to make as a robot being. I almost said human being, but as a robotic being, I guess. We've got ourselves a pretty cool scope right here. So far, I'm enjoying the gunplay. Everything feels pretty nice. The controls are good. The character definitely feels mortal. You can absolutely die if you're not careful, and I like that about it. A lot of games are a little bit too forgiving. But then again, from the developers, so this is Shale Prominence. From the developers of Sir, You Are Being Hunted, I wouldn't expect anything less. Sir, You Are Being Hunted was one of those games that was super lethal if you decided to play around a little bit too much. If you decided to go hard, you could definitely get your ass kicked in that game. And so, glad to see that's carried over to this title as well. The frame rate is silky smooth, considering all the grass and particulate matter and everything else going on with the game. The bunker on the far side of the base has been captured by hostile forces. Eliminate the guards and gain control. Okay, so we've got Shale Prominence Bandit control right there. So let's have a look. I'd like to get myself a nice little sniper location. I don't know how many shots this can fire. Looks like roundabouts 5 is what I'm thinking. The big thing about recharging your guns is that it starts from scratch. Like, when the Galaxy or the iPhone is on like 50%, it doesn't charge from 50% up. That's a pretty solid gun right there. I'm going to try and get myself a nice little gap here while I wait. We'll sprint out this way, and I'm going to wait for him to come around. Are they going to come around? I didn't scout very well, and so I didn't actually get them tagged. I probably should have thought about that better before I did it. Where are they coming from? Are they looping around to the right? Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so they're running back inside. It looks like they might have some kind of tether if they don't have... Oh, they fired at me, though. I took a little bit of damage. Missed. I don't know if I have to lead him or not with this gun. It says hit, so I'm assuming that I don't have to lead him. It looks like it might just be hit scan. For those of you that don't know the distinction, a hit scan gun means that if you're aiming it at them and you squeeze the trigger, it'll be a hit no matter how far away they are. Whereas alternatively, if the game has bullet time or bullet leads or anything like that, you've got to account for the fact that the bullet has to travel through the air. Now, considering we're using rail weaponry at pretty close range, my assumption would be... Ow. I think that's a hit right there. I can't totally tell where he's at, but I don't know if that was a kill or if we're still in solid shape. Let me go ahead and I'm going to get my... Oh, I've got 2 snipers right now. Well, that's not good. Apparently, I unequipped my machine gun in order to do this. Did I get him back there? He stopped firing. So I assume that we got him. He's not shooting at us any longer either. It looks like they're little piss globes or whatever those things are that they drop. It seems like they despawn after a little bit. That's okay because it's such a small amount of currency that it'll add up over time. But as of right now, I'm not going to stress myself out. Oh, did I capture it? Cool, I captured this already. Well, fantastic then. Let's go inside and we'll swap our loadout around so that I'm not carrying around rifles that I don't want to use. We'll get a feel for how that plays out, essentially. All the robots that should be left over here should be on our side now. We've actually converted things on over to our robo-resistance as silent and as... Well, I mean, it doesn't really have a personality, does it? I like revolutions to have a personality. The revolution has to have, like, a cause. We're like, yes, for the proletariat! Onwards, let us destroy, like a tooth and tail. Exact same thing. I don't know what their cause was, but they were pretty vocal about whatever the cause was. And that works out pretty well for me. Let's go inside and we'll get ourselves re-equipped with some of that good. All chassis damage has been repaired. We will customize our loadout. I will take that on the 1... and 2. Okay. It's already equipped as a secondary. Okay, so I click over there. There's new shields. It looks like we've got some knockbacks and things. I can do regen. I can do a sensor invasion field. Disrupts sensors on nearby robots and the H5 countermeasure. What we're going to do is we'll play around with each of these as we get new stuff. We've got the candidate module. It's a level base unit, or a base level unit, offers no hazard protection. Alright. Works for me, man. As long as I got a machine gun in here. I am going to try and decide what I want to hit next. And it looks like we've got an undiscovered location over there where it's a signature ghost that exists on this side. Dude, that would be the dopest name ever. If I was a sci-fi character, that's what I'd want my name to be. Signature Ghost. A.K.A. the splattercat. A.K.A. that dude. A.K.A. on the internet doing his thing. I don't know if there's a pass-through over there. It doesn't look like there is. I think we're going to have to go around the long way. So let's get some travel underway. And if we can get to a 6 spot that isn't both crawling with robots that wish for my death on a daily basis, and then B, gives us access to this part of the field. Are you, what are you? What are you? He's friendly. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. You can never be too careful with some of these shiesty robots down here. Dude, that's a big-ass hand over there. What? Are they hostile? It looks like they're on my team. Okay, that's fine. As long as they're on my team, I'm okay with it. I just want to make sure we don't have anything super rowdy coming out to try and murder us. It does look like we have a signal around here, and I think that signal is going to be that thing on this side. I'm going to go up there and investigate it just to see if we can get our final level up, and that'll put us at rank 1. Why scanning anomalies causes us to become like a higher rank robot? I don't know, but shit, a little bit of ranking never hurts. Let's scan this thing. Alright, so we've added data to our library from data fragment Z9. Data like this can be browsed in your data library. Only fragments remain, though, so don't expect a clear revelation. So where do I go into that from? Like, let's assume for a moment that maybe I can only, I don't know, I've been looking around for a second, and maybe I can only look at revelations and things if I am, I think that's just a loot piece right there, so I'm going to pick that up so we can get some extra cash on hand, too. Just in case when we level up, it sounds like a good idea. Are you guys bad guys? Because you guys are red. Is red bad? That is a hostile. A zealot. Okay. Got him. Gonna need a reload over here. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. I have failed. Oh, jump in on my side, homies. Yeah, the homie's gonna ride for me. They're gonna die for me. They're gonna sigh for me. And maybe lie for me. Got him. You definitely want to fire this in short bursts. I know what I said previously. But like many of the things I say, the things I said previously were all bullshit. We definitely want to shoot first and ask questions later. And also, we want to shoot in short bursts, since that seems to work out pretty well. My shield. My special ability, I think, is on the V key. Did that do anything for me? Am I regenerating now? I was just going to look around for treasure while my homies finish these dudes off. Oh, no, they killed one of the homies. Well, then we definitely got to pour one out for them. Let's get on out here. Let's pour one out. Oh, they killed him. Good for you guys. Fantastic job at being little murderers. I love it. Absolutely love it. I'll pick up that right there. Looks like we got another little beady thing over here, and I'm okay with beadies. We've got a checkpoint, which we just knocked over. Yeah, it looks like this was the construction place of some kind of enormous thing. That one's got a hat, so I don't know what to say about him. I'm not going to worry about enemy fire too much. Put up a shield and just kind of eat hits here. Got him. Got him. There we go. Drop those little enemy robots. The gunplay does feel satisfying. I'm pretty happy with the way that it plays out. When you kill a robot, it feels good. Like, it feels solid. Like, there's impact to the guns. The guns feel like they give you, like, that good, solid thwug that you always want from, like, laser weapons. Like, I don't like it when laser weapons are like, pew, pew, pew. I like it when laser weapons have kind of like a thwug kind of thing that they do. It makes it feel more... If I can bring out the thwug, it's more satisfying. And I think you'll all agree with me that gunplay in a game like this is supposed to be very important. It's a fundamental tenet of the game. You're supposed to be getting into shootouts and doing stuff. And in the process of those shootouts, if you can get a satisfying feedback from the game, that's a good sign, and that helps sell a game. One of the things that I like about games like Battlefield and whatnot, say what you will about Battlefield and Call of Duty being rehashed and using kind of the same formula over and over again, I like the gunplay a lot in both of those games. The gunplay feels solid in both of them. Like, I enjoy the way it feels when I shoot. Dude, they're just, like, mining this dude's brain out. That's hella wild. I mean, I've got tons of resources right now, and I don't think I'm going to need much more. Was there any kind of signal in here? Because it does say that there's a signal around here somewhere. If you look at the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little thing that's lit up orange. That means that there's a data signal around here somewhere, or like some kind of thing that I can scan. And so I would prefer to go after that in an intelligent way. I don't see anything jumping out at me right now, though, from the exterior of the bot. So maybe we'll leave that alone, and we'll continue on to the next location until we figure out... Well, there's more over here, though. I don't think I hit all of this, did I? I like how the little modules and things are stuck to the sides as well. Gives the game kind of a Rust world feeling to it, where you're constantly like scavenging out of the bones of other things that have died prior to you. Looks like there's one on the side right there, and there's one inside of that one right there. Nope, I was wrong. It was just a wiring thing. Okay. Well, on this side, it looks like we left a couple, so might as well go back in and see if I can get a couple more resources, because we don't know how expensive my upgrades are going to get down the line. The first couple that we've been allowed to acquire have been like dirty nasty cheap. We've been getting like that ultimate Costco discount, but I get the feeling they're going to sweep that under the rug pretty soon once you start going for the much, much better stuff. There might be something laying around here on these little pieces of wreckage. I just like picking up little knickknacks and tchotchkes and things that increase my stats. There's one right there. Hey, what's going on, Robo Knickknack? How you doing? What are you? Is that rolling on its own? I'm gonna follow it. Rolly ball, going somewhere. Rolly ball, going somewhere. Well, shooting it doesn't appear to help that much. Kind of a strange situation we found ourselves in. I feel bad for it because all it did was look like a D&D dice. And then I shot it. And nowhere, anywhere in the universe does it say that it's a crime to look like a D&D dice. So, what was that? Like some little sparkly things went off over here. Are there any objectives I can hit around here? Or is it all just kind of open space? That's the only thing that's jumped out at me so far, is that the game is a lot of open space where there's like nothing going on. I don't know if they're planning on, this is just the beta, so this is like kind of an early release client. I don't know if they're planning on filling out the world a little bit better or not. Those ones are red, so I'm gonna shoot them. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys down there, ain't there? Okay. If we want to get wild, we can absolutely get hyped up in here. Give me that right there. Perfect. Alright, so I don't know if that left any enemies that are available for murder. Dude, I fried those things. I turned those things into molten slag. That's what's up. That's the type of kill that we'd be looking for out here. That's the good stuff. Alright, so let's go and have a look inside this place. Ah, there it is. How close do I have to be to scan, out of curiosity? Pretty close. You gotta be within a good 5 meters of it or so before it's gonna allow you to scan it. So that's another source right there that we've managed to take care of. I don't see anything else in this region that jumps out at me as being like Cash Money Skrillagwop. But I can live with it. I'm going to turn off that little help menu up there since I think just the basic information it gave me, it's enough for now. So that Slipgate run, we've completed that and we've gotten the information we needed to get. Let's head up north and see what's going on with that. We also have a number of collectibles down that way. So if I head north, give me my compass here. That should put us on the right track and hopefully we don't get ourselves into too much trouble with the enemy. As I'm walking to the north, I can't help but notice there's like a little blue thing over here. I'm gonna go see what it is. I think this is a game of exploration and discovery and sort of like enjoying yourself in a sandbox world. And so I'm going to do my best in order to do that. Let me know what you think down in the comments, though. How are you guys feeling about this game so far? What are your opinions on it? I am interested in hearing because obviously my perspective as a gamer is very different from other people's perspective as a gamer. Sometimes I like things that other people don't like. And frankly, you're not going to convince me to not like a game. But what you can do is you can definitely raise valid points that'll be like, oh yeah, hadn't really thought about that before. Like, if part and parcel I enjoy the game already, it's probably not going to swing my opinion around on it too much, but there are little aspects of critique and whatnot that I think do add to the discussion, and they give you nice little points to consider if you're ever planning on doing, like, you know, more reviews, or if you're ever thinking about going through games. It's nice to see what other people have to say about stuff, because they might notice angles that you never noticed before. I don't know. Maybe it's just my craziness kicking in from, like, the super awesome sniper rifle that I'm trucking around with. But sometimes I get a little crazy is all that I'm saying. Like if there's a sniper rifle around, sometimes I get a tiny bit crazy. I don't see anything lootable over here. Oh shit, son. That's not good. We're gonna need some shields on this one. The shields are down. Cut around the corner so that we can regenerate a little bit. Then I'm gonna set them up for a nice little kill right here. Come on, reload. Reload for me. Come on. Oh, shit. That's 2 more down. We've taken a little bit of damage, but I can fix that. I got my regeneration thingy. And he only had like 1 little love tap left on him anyways. So an ambush has been eliminated. It's an auto repair capacity has been increased. I don't know what that means. I don't have anything called auto repair. And nor have I found any facilities that struck me as being particularly auto repair-y. But hey, you know, if your name's Otto, you can get a repair here now. Go for it. Or if you got like a busted, I don't know, El Camino. I'm trying to think of what cars I see busted all the time. El Caminos, Novas, that kind of stuff. We got a couple allies over here. I don't think they're going to mess with us. In fact, they're just scouting around looking out for the enemy influence. Where was our... So that event was an ambush actively. Okay. And then over here, we have an analysis we can take part in. On that side, there's a military bunker, which is under robot control. So let's keep this thing moving. I'm going to try and grab this over on this side. Basically, just clear everything else out as we go. have a little look here, get this gun reloaded, and then we'll take a look and see. So there's an enemy right there. That's the only one that I got so far. I don't know if he's just outside of range. Might be. Yeah, he's outside of range. I don't think he's, like, aware of us right now. Although he does have a little thing above his head, so maybe he is. I'm not trying to run my stupid ass too far out of cover. Yeah, it does look like they have an awareness, so as that lights up... One down. Go ahead and snatch myself some cover here. See if I can bait him out with a better, superior long-range engagement here. Ow. Doesn't seem like you can auto-fire this thing. Like, if you just click it as fast as you can, like semi-auto style, this would definitely be easier with a sniper rifle that actually had a scope on it, but I replaced the wrong weapon. Go ahead and get the heal going right now. That dude's got a snipey. We have one invader coming in from this side, so I'm going to use him as a bit of a diversion. Oh, shit, son. Look at you over here being Action Jackson, just killing Maz. Damn, I'll stand behind you. Come here, Chuck Norris. Damn, son. You robots getting it done out here. Taking care of business. So we've got the Spree Valley Beacon now. And it's ours. I think they had a thing around here somewhere that was, like, interesting to look at. Yeah. So we've got some kind of anomaly connected right here. Let's scan that up so that we get our upgrades, so that when we go back to a base at some point, we'll have enough survey points to kind of bring us up to another rank and maybe get some cooler stuff. We got like a weird little thermos looking thing right there, so that we can get our chicken soup for the soul on. And so what does that do? Oh, it just allows me to res. Okay, well, let's head back around then. And while I would love to actively pick through this place and see what kind of cool stuff I can pick up, I'm going to head for the objective. So my name is Splattercat. This game is called The Signal from Tolva. I hope you guys liked it so far. Let me know what you think down below. If you want more episodes, be vocal about it, and I'll go ahead and I'll give it a few more runs, alright? Thanks for stopping on in. Bye, everybody.